Yeah, of course I'm really happy, and first and foremost for the players, for everybody who's been here for a long time, building the foundation for this wonderful club, and really have worked and put a lot of effort into to take us where we are now, and I think that's definitely something that I'm really happy for. All the people, also all the fans who's been supporting the club. Moments like this is not something that you can plan for, or you can hope, and then put the work in, and we've done that. And yeah, the players have been amazing throughout the season, and I'm really happy.
Yes, but after the second goal, I felt you guys had so much control at the start of the game, and then it just kind of started to slip a little bit. Like, why do you think that was? What did you do to counteract it?
Yeah, but you know, psychology in sports is unbelievable. We just saw what happened a week ago, how the game went back and forth, and I think we started playing a little bit too much backwards to Juego, and then we got a little bit long in our team and gave the ball away. But we were up against a very good team. San Diego has been it's the only team from the Western Conference I think we haven't been able to beat so far this season. So I think it's, of course, they also had something to bring into this game. You cannot just play like we did the first 15 minutes, but we survived a bad period, and then we got the break in the end before halftime, and yeah, that calmed it down.
Coach, this group has been through ups and downs and so many different things throughout the season, but you guys have been able to come back stronger each time, and we see it just the camaraderie and the way this group has come together. Just what are you most impressed about, just what this group has able to weather throughout the season, and now that reward of being in the MLS Cup?
Working with this group has been absolutely amazing for me as a head coach, and you know, coming in I didn't know much about the group and about the players because I didn't follow MLS that closely. It's a group where they like each other off the pitch. They also want to work hard, and they're very disciplined, and everybody is open to, you know, coaching and how we would like to do it, and everybody is just doing everything they can every day to put the work in, and are so motivated. So I think, yeah, for me it's I would say that this group is special in so many ways. The discipline, the ability, and the willingness to learn and try to all the time help teammates out and be unselfish. I think it's quite unique from what I've experienced, even though I've experienced very good groups before. So I think it's yeah, it's been unbelievable for me to come in and take over this group, and also means that huge credit for the persons who created this group before I came in.
I was in Vancouver back in March when you guys faced Inter Miami, and they of course beat you in the Champions Cup at home. But just thinking back at that moment, and now everything that has happened, we have two teams that have never been in the MLS Cup before, and now those two teams, there they are. Is it going to be some sort of like a redemption, or what are the emotions thinking ahead of the opponents?
I believe that maybe Miami seek redemption for the last two games, but yeah, we know them well. It's a better team now. They brought in a couple of new players who has done well for them. But we also know what we want to do, and we know how we're going to play and how we want to play it. And it should be a great game. There's a lot of good players, and it's two very good teams. So it's interesting. We played them in the semi-final in the Champions Cup, and now here we are in the MLS Cup final. I think it's great.
Yes, for that first 30 minutes, it was maybe epitomized your style, your team, the team's spirit this season. And what a moment.
I think we came out strong and played very well. I think that we had to face some adversity throughout the season, but even also this time having a couple of players out from the last game, I think we looked strong, and we looked we played with a conviction in the way we wanted to play, and the way we played with pace in the ball, but still good movements and with some patience. So we didn't attack too fast, but when we waited till the openings were there, and I think that it was a great game from the players, and you know, it was also off to a good start. We got rewarded by the 2 goals, and that gives a little bit settled it a little bit down. But yeah, I think it looked very good.
A little unusual, maybe, that you're going to play this team a third time, or
Yeah.
maybe fourth, is it, this season? How
Third.
does that, sorry, yeah, fourth, because they came. How does that maybe affect your task in the week ahead?
No, we know a lot about this team already. We've been planning for them a couple of times, so I think it's going to be the planning will be a little bit easier maybe. They brought in some new players but they play quite similar in style from what they did early on when we played them, but just now they're better. So I think it's we know what we want to do and we know how we want to do it, but it's easier said than done sometimes.
Thomas came off after an hour. Was there a particular reason for that?
Thomas has had some troubles throughout the week, and we didn't want to give him more minutes because we had potentially a game again a week after, so we didn't want to do too much with him. So yeah, we want to take him off.
Coach, the cherry on top for this match in the MLS Cup, Thomas Müller against Lionel Messi, 2 big stars in the Major League Soccer. What do you think about it?
No, I think it's great for the league that we have big players coming to MLS, and I think that, you know, I'm so happy that it's 2 players who everybody knows had their biggest game prior to the games they play here in the MLS, but still come and add a lot to the league and the quality and adds, you know, the spark that also the league sometimes needs. There's a lot of good players. There's a lot of good players in this league. We also faced some of them today, I will also say I know it's easy now sitting here as the winner, but congratulations to San Diego for what they've achieved throughout the season as a newcomer to the league, and also to Anders Dreyer and Jeppe Tverskov, because they represented Danish football so well in this league. And I'm from Denmark myself, and they've been amazing throughout this season. And I'm proud of that on their behalf, I would say.
We'll take one more from the floor, and then we'll go online.
On the Messi-Müller rivalry, there's been 8 competitive games between Müller and Messi, and Müller has won 7 of them. So what makes you feel going into this game? Is this a good omen, you think, that like Müller has such a good track record playing against Messi?
I think it can be bad, right? So I think it's better than if it was the other way around, right? So as a coach, I feel better now you mention it. I didn't know, but it's good to have a good track record against Messi. I think a lot of players and very good players haven't had that throughout their careers, so I think it's a good thing.
Okay, we'll now go online. We'll start with Gemma, please.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations. Can you talk to us about what it means to team as a whole to be at this point? We know you say so out of the first of the season and there's 1 game left, but can you take a moment to celebrate getting here?
Probably not. We have a game ahead of us, and that game will be the biggest game of the season. So, you know, we are not taking the foot off the pedal. When the season's over, we will look back at an amazing and unbelievable season for everybody, but we still have something to do, and we are locked in to prepare well, and you know, that preparation already starts tomorrow morning. So it's been a surreal, maybe, season for some, but I would say that we are just working the best we can, as hard as we can, and as smart as we can, and now we're here in another final, and I think it's a testament to the group and the players how well they've done throughout the season.
Okay, we'll now go to Michael McCall.
Jasper, huge congratulations for tonight. Can you talk a little bit about the defence? Not just tonight, but like all season, all the injuries, no matter who's come in, people have stepped up to the plate. But tonight, with a makeshift back line against such a dangerous attack, just speak a little bit about that back four.
Yeah. they played well, very well once again. I haven't really seen. I don't think anybody of them is injured after the game, but we have to see. But they managed to get through. But they played very well, and I think that huge credit to them. Ralph now playing as a central defender. He's been doing that for maybe 2 months, and Matthias playing all around in the back line. Tate been out, coming in, playing very well. Eddie playing with a yellow card after 2 minutes. I think they did a really good job. Of course, they had some chances because it's a great team playing at home, but in general, I think we played very, very well in the back line, and huge credit to all of them.
Okay, we'll now go to Patrick, please.
Yes, congratulations. Last week you noted about how your play team didn't really follow the plan that you felt in the second half, I guess, and into extra time. This week it felt like, you were almost better. I mean, you didn't score in the second half, but it almost felt like you were more control, you were better. Just what can you tell us about sort of the direction of the team, what you saw from your team as you guys closed out the match?
No, we were better. We were way better today in the second half, and played the second half way better than we did last time against LAFC. But sometimes you're also so fortunate that you win a game where you can learn a lot. And we knew that we made some things in the second half against LAFC that made it difficult for us. We talked about how we could fix that and make it better this time. And I think that we also got a scare last time, and this time we were good at executing in the second half. We could have scored some goals also in the second half that could have really killed it off. Of course, they had some chances as well also when they brought everything. But in the end, I think that in the second half we played much better than we did a week ago.
Okay, we'll take one more online, and then we're going to bring Brian White over. Ben, please.
Hi, sorry about the mute issue. Jasper, looking back to the CONCACAF Champions Cup final, what did you guys learn from there that you can apply to another big game, MLS Cup final next week?
No, you learn always when you're in big moments, and you have to bring in your best. And last time we didn't succeed with that at all. This time we have some knowledge from what we did last time, and how we probably and hopefully can do better this time. So I think it's it's going to be 2 completely different games, but getting the experience from a big game. Also, a lot of the best athletes and around different sports have failed in big moments, but they got up again, and that's the thing. When you qualify for a big moment, you have the opportunity to succeed, but there's also a probability that you can fail, but that just makes it even better when you prevail the next time. So we have to, of course, learn something from the last one, and then bring something different to this one, and I'm sure that we're gonna do that. And I think the team has learned a lot from the game in Mexico.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. That's all we have for you tonight.